You're listening to the Who is Christine Anyway podcast season 2. Today's special guest is Jake Trowbridge of Balaguer Guitars. Enjoy.
You know, the truth is, I as humbly as I can say it, I really do think you're right. I mean, we built a bass for Amos Heller, her bass player, Taylor Swift's bass player. Nicest guy in the flipping world. Out there playing with Taylor Swift, and then on his off time, he's releasing videos of Dream Theater.
Is he what you're looking at over there? Because
oh no, I wish. No, super rad. No, just a rad guy, and that was the thing, right? I mean, there was no exclusive deal. He's not like an artist on the list. It wasn't anything like that. It was just we respect you, you know?
But we're also looking at that really deep, but yet very shallow music industry pool. Everybody knows everybody else. That 3 degrees of separation, that 1 degree of separation, whatever it is. And it was really interesting too, because during that project, I would tag them in stories and stuff, and the dancers would view the story, sometimes reply, sometimes respond. I'm like, again, we have a lot of the same dynamic that Balaguer is exemplifying. And the sustainability of branding is based upon your ability to connect with your buyers, whether it be music, whether it be art, that is sustainability. Yep. And that's where marketing becomes important. Anybody can sell anything. I can sell you an apple, but you may never come back to that store and buy an apple if the experience isn't good.
It's true. And that really is what it boils down to. And I think, anyone who's ever taken Econ 101 or read a book about, supply and demand or economics or marketing in general knows that, right? When I say they might know it, they might not understand it, but they know that, the money is not made in most markets. The money is not made in a single purchase. It's made in the long term, really. And what that looks like is someone wanting to come back, not being forced to, not being monopolized into it. The people who want to come back, and we're lucky to have a community of people who want to come back, is, that is what it's all about. And that's what we work toward is, there are people who jump in the live streams, who chat with us, who are in the Facebook discussion group, who comment on our YouTube videos, who don't own Balaguers. They don't own a guitar. But
it's guerrilla marketing.
Yeah, and they may never buy a guitar, but that's the thing, is it doesn't matter, because what we're doing is what comes naturally to us.
It doesn't make them any less valuable to the process of selling or investing in your client. If you invest into your client, whether it be your time, your customer service, a small fiscal loss, maybe you'll send some free tuners out their direction, whatever it is. Those small investments into your clients become large returns in terms of, we talk about sustainability, but it makes them loyal to the brand. It makes them understand, they're like, no, you know what? Jake over there at Balaguer, I'm just going to shoot him a message. He'll get back to me in a day or so. I'm eating dinner, I'll get to you later, and he'll text me in the morning or whatever. And then we know that'll kind of happen. That will, it's almost guaranteed to happen. It's not going to be one of those things where it's like, I got a call between 9 and 5 Central Time. So then they're on Google trying to figure out what Central is, where they are. Right. And then they get a hold of someone who has no idea what you're talking about when you say truss rod.
Yeah, sure. 100%.
You just say the word trust, and they're like, I trust you. And I'm like, no, I don't want you to trust me.
There's no T on the end.
It's a little anybody. It could be it could be anybody. It could be a grandma. It could be, because now we're, all these jobs, anybody can get a call center job, which is awesome. But you never, I almost just start calling those customer satisfaction numbers to be like, I'm lonely. Let's converse. Let's get to know. So what's your favorite color?
I do. There's something really cool about, I don't know. So there's never a one size fits all solution for anything in business ever. It just doesn't exist. And what's cool, I think part of what makes working for Balaguer so awesome is that we don't ever try and fit anything into a box. We don't even consider one size fits all. We take every person's email, phone call, every dealer's price list, in terms of their margin and what that stuff looks like. Everybody that we work with is individual. And we tell everyone that up front. It's your needs at a dealer in, Lyon, France, are not going to be the same as a dealer in Seattle, Washington. We don't treat you the same because that's kind of dumb. Like there's a
Yeah.
baseline, but we're not looking to tell you what you know or how you know it or who your client is or whatever from a dealership perspective or as a player. We're not looking to tell you what you like, what works, how you can improve whatever you do. You know,
You're
you
not trying to
tell,
upsell them, you're trying to logistically sell them.
yeah, like you
And
do
it's
you.
it's
We
not
just want to
it's
give
not
you the tools. Yeah, that's
yeah.
all we want to
And I
do.
mean it's
And
of the
that's good.
people some of the people that I know that have bought from you guys and they've called and doubled it. It's not you guys are not always like, well, if you upgrade to our next package, like when you call
No.
Spectrum. They're like, you
Yeah,
have
right.
faster internet. And you're like, oh,
Yeah,
I don't
right.
really need it. And they're like, but you have to have it. By the end of it, you're like, fuck. But
Well,
with
go to a trade show. No,
yeah,
it's not. And I
I think
appreciate that.
so.
No, it's not. And I mean, you go like in the UK or any trade show ever, right? We have as much variety as we can get there. It's everything from the least expensive to the most expensive so that you can
Right.
see everything that we do. But when someone comes to me and says, how much is this? And I say, it's $1,000. And they say, how much is this? And I say, it's $2,000. And they say, what's the difference? Why would I pay $1,000 more? That is a totally legitimate question that people get hung up on because a lot of people selling stuff are like, oh, they're poking holes in something. But the reality is, if
Yeah.
you're selling something for more, you should be able to justify it. And we're not in the business of upselling or even justifying. It's like, hey, look, this is this price because of this. This is this price because of this, whether it's because it's made in the USA or there are additional spec features that cost more time and money to build, to actually fabricate. Like that is what it is. If you want the guitar that you can take on stage, you could buy it from me for $1,000 right now, take a hammer and hit it, never have to worry about another ding, go out there and tour it for until it falls apart, which we've yet to see. But I have to assume is some period of time. Eventually you're going to destroy the guitar
Yeah.
if you're playing super hard.
Yeah, that's the
Go for it.
the guitar.
Yeah. And paying $2,500 for a select custom, your people like to say they're getting something better, but we don't really play that game and we don't use those words because that's not how we feel about it. If
But
you
it's
buy
the
$1,000
same.
Balaguer,
It's like
you're
shoes,
getting the
though.
stuff. Yeah,
Go
yeah,
back to shoes. It's like, okay, do you need orthopedic shoes or do you need regular shoes?
yeah, it's about what's right for you. If you're
Yeah.
paying $2,500 for a select custom, what you're paying for is for every part of the guitar to be exactly what you want and for us to make it one at a time for you. That's what you're paying for. The $1,000 guitar is not worse. It's just not customized, not built
Yeah.
at the time. And I think there's something that can be missed there because reasonably people assume that quality is tied to cost. And it very often is. You get what you pay for, right? It's one of the oldest sayings in the book. And a lot of times it is right. You do get what you pay for. But when someone or a company or whomever dedicates their time to existing in a certain space where they're not going below a certain line, they're not going necessarily above a certain line, they know what they're doing and they spread the wealth in a way. you know, I can take those guitars to anyone and say, I can show you, it's not just words, it's not marketing. I can show you how this guitar is every bit as capable as this guitar that's 4 times the price. If that fits you, buy it, destroy it. As long as you're getting what you want out of it, as long as you're
Yeah.
having fun and doing your thing, I'm in. And
Maybe
then if
don't
you
post
want
it
the
in the
super
group.
awesome guitar, do that too. Yeah, exactly. Don't give me a heart attack, but other than that, I'm in. And there's something cool about just every tier of what we do is about being for that person, that thing. Yeah.
And that's just great. So it's kind of that just sounded so I don't mean it like that's just great.
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 I appreciate it.
So I would have never been a fucking newscaster. We've got
Right. So we have a Category 5 hurricane that's about to hit the coast, and that's just great. That's great.
great guys. Like
Fucking love it.
red water off the shelves.
Right?
Really gonna flipping help when you're soaking wet. It's just I don't know that I can't really keep a straight face like when people are just going like at it hard. Like so it would be they'd be like, read this story, and I'm like, oh,
Yeah, exactly, right? Like right now, like right in front of you out loud right now.
you want me to read about Dolphy the Gopher? Like, how do you even say that? Like your face is I don't know. Newscasters are a whole different breed. I know they get to read it. I can do a good poker face for PR, but like I just couldn't do newscasting. Like I just
Oh, respect. It's like public speaking without all of the benefits. It's like so hard to do to just turn that on and do it. I have so much respect for them, not just because of the content, but also because of what it takes to turn that stuff on. It's wild.
I grew up with like Ken Brokaw. Like my girlfriends used to watch him like every night, and he's like tonight on the news, and I'm like, I always found it as something stern. So like, I don't have the kind of candor and that ability to be like, guess what, and like tell them terrible.
Right.
Like, I don't get joy in that. I don't want to collect a check being like, hey, this earthquake happened, some shit went down, no pun intended, and we need to kind of pick it up.
Right. The street has literally opened up beneath us.
Yeah, it's just like just don't come driving down. It's a car pileup. I don't know why y'all are out there. Like,
Yeah, go away.
there's 14 of you. How close are you following, Susan?
Right. Sounds like you should have been more careful there, Jim.
I know. That's probably why I can't be an insurance adjuster either.
Oh, no.
Just
I
put
didn't.
my car up. Well, what were you doing?
Yeah, exactly. What I don't understand.
In that car. Oh God, but yeah. So I don't know. It's been great catching up with you, Jake.
Oh, for sure. No, this is it's been this is the stuff, like I said, I love this part of the job. Not just because I love the brand and what we do, but also because it's cool, it's fun. I like sort of, preaching the gospel a little bit in that it's nice to kind of be out in the world and be able to represent yourself and talk about the brand and what we do. Of course we appreciate the opportunity, and we look forward to doing all sorts of cool stuff together from before and after and everything.
Always. You guys are just, it's on a trajectory up and up, barring anything tragic. Please don't have anything tragic. I'm going to get like bad universe like energy out there with the whole newscaster thing. I just couldn't do their job. But I definitely, you guys, I love the fact that, you guys talk about independence about yourselves and then you talk about universally, but it's so funny when you guys are all followed on social media, you kind of move like a little herd of ducklings everywhere as a group often. I know you went to Germany alone. I knew that was coming. I was told in advance because we've been trying to hook this up for a while, Joe and I have. So
Yeah.
I'm glad you're back stateside. Hi. Glad you came back. And I'm proud of you guys. And I'm not even part of your team, logistically speaking, but having watched the growth from so many years as it's kind of expanded has been amazing. And I think it shows through the blood, sweat, and tears and the quality of the product and the quality of the artists who are endorsed, not just in their playability and musicianship, but the quality overall in people that are associated with Balaguer is definitely it's the place where people should want to be.
I totally agree because I know how well we take care of everybody. And I really do appreciate you saying that. Jokes aside, I really do appreciate it because it's been mutual. I think you're doing the thing, right? Like the podcast and everything. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, right? Like you get it. And in a way, like when we first met, that wasn't something you were doing. And to see the growth from that you're making as well is super cool.
Two of this. So I think you've kind of been, I've always kind of talked to Joe, but you've been kind of around. But the concert in Saranac Lake is where I got into you first time.
Yep.
And got the introduction to you. So that made it really cool. And it's been really great to have you come on board. I bet Joe had you picked before. It didn't even matter if you botched that interview. he had his eyes set on you.
Well, I would hope that by now he trusts me. He certainly tells me that he does. And I think that this kind of stuff, and we trust each other. That's really what it boils down to.
Important.
When things get weird, we're able to lean on each other in the best possible ways.
Weird is okay. It just means it's time to get a little bit more creative.
Yep. And I'm happy. Our entire team is so talented and so dedicated. And it's just, we're in the best place that we've ever been to support everyone who loves Balaguer and even those who don't. we're here to support.
Support you. Just call us if you just need a positive word.
Yeah,
Like,
you know, like seriously, we're just yeah, and that's the thing, right? We're just into putting more good out there, and
you don't have to pick. Like if you play a Kiesel or a Fender or whatever, we got on the whole line of everybody's.
Yeah.
You don't have to play one specifically to still play Bellier too. It's not like
Yep.
play us or nobody else. Like we talk about the Mean Girls thing. It's not that.
Oh.
Play. In fact, I really encourage people to actually have a variety because different music styles, different type, have
absolutely
different needs. So, you know, but it's, come on in. The water's warm. It's judgment-free pool. Just don't pee in it. And we'll just hang out and we'll, we'll all get weird with the Swiftyisms. It's fine. It's just fine.
It's a done deal. And that really is, that is what it is. I couldn't have said it better myself.
It really is just that simple. So, but it's been amazing. And I really look forward to watching as you grow and as you guys go and everything else. And, I'm going to hopefully see you guys at the Dam next year.
Yeah, that would be great.
Yeah, it was a pretty scary year over there. So,
yes, it was. It was indeed. We actually, I will say, on a I guess final quick note is we actually brought a guitar with us to NAMM that we ended up auctioning off.
Yeah, I bought a ticket and didn't win it, but that's okay.
Yeah, I wish I saw your name and I was like, ooh.
No, we still
yeah. Hit the randomize button. No, it went to a great guy, Chris, who's been a long time.
Yeah, he left like a really great. I think I saw a video playthrough or something like that.
Yeah, no, he's been super sick about the whole thing, and it was awesome. And I think us being able to give back. Joe lived in LA for years. I lived in San Diego. We both lived through the burning down. Like we know what it feels like. So
it's
to go there and give back and the whole thing, like it's just it was wild. And I know I'm totally derailing the conversation, but I feel like it's worth saying. It was such a crazy thing.
It was great. And I love that the fact that all the money raised from that raffle went to them directly. So it wasn't like a little skim off the top for us and the rest of there.
Nope.
It was just
it was like $4,000 too. It was super cool. And it's a testament to the sport, right? That's really what it is. The people who care about Balaguer also care about other people, which is really the best endorsement I could ever give for the brand.
That's true. Care about Balaguer, we care about you.
That's it.
Okay, there we go.
I'll kick you your feet once we're done.
It's like this whole trademark thing. Like, so it's just gonna be like 16 O's in a row.
Yeah.
I'll Venmo you.
Yeah. No, Christine, this was awesome. Seriously. Thanks for inviting us, and I'm glad we could hang for a bit.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll catch up again soon for sure.
Yes, please.
You guys will have some new stuff, and I will keep lurking in the group.
Yeah.
It's so terrifying, but I'm really just kind of watching and watching the evolution. So I'm really proud of you guys, and I think a lot of your musicians are too. Being the liaison on my end, who's completely unaffiliated, they just talk about their great experiences with you guys between the private players and the professional players. They're just like, I get what I need anytime I need it, and they're happy to have it. So thank you guys for producing a quality product that is playable from every standpoint up. We just need a children's size one because it's my 6-year-old is he's a little topsy-turvy there in terms of
a little bit of tea again. That's something we have discussed. It's not completely off.
If you need to borrow a child for sizing, I offer mine as tribute.
There we go. I like it.
This is not sex trafficking or trade deal of children.
No. This is
disclaimer, internet world.
Research purposes only.
Really, we're just gonna make sure she plays her little. She's got like a little I think I got her something small off Amazon. That was because she was playing her acoustic, and she plays all these songs about how awful I am, and sometimes she's like, "Mom won't let me have ice cream." And I'm like,
"Oh, she's already getting in touch with her artist or inner artist."
She's in. She and I got a microphone and a little like.
Oh, that's so rad.
So she just jams out, and she's a Swiftie too, and she's got a pink sparkling little guitar.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's in, and I'm just like, I just can't wait for you to get a little bit more, like, because if I put it on, you're gonna be like, oh, it's gonna be like a
exactly.
She's gone. So
this is Kill Switch. Bam.
You gonna get up and play or what?
Yeah, exactly. That's awesome. I'm stoked to hear that though. That's so cool.
Yeah, she loves it. You know, she's the youngest, so it's just one of those things where I was like, I'm really surprised none of my older kids got like the bug.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Sure.
But although my second one, my 15-year-old, she wants to do music business. She was my assistant all last summer.
Oh, wow. That's great.
So she had to do the job from start to finish doing, and like, it's an arena. It's a small arena. It's an arena concert. So she got to dip her toe into all of it, and she liked it. Now she's going to go to college for business. So it's kind of, the little one finally being, she got like the Songbird Award last year. They like can't get her to stop singing. It's not problematic yet.
Yeah, it's great. We love that she's always singing. It's never annoying. No, I'm just kidding. That's seriously so cool though. I look back on being a kid and, you know, it was the same thing, right? Like singing and seeing musicians and wanting to play. And it's always, you know, it's cool to see it come full circle and just see that stuff is still important. It's still inspiring for kids, you know. I love that stuff.
If they love gear, they can't afford drugs. So it's
that is true. That is also true.
Yeah. So yeah. But we'll talk to you again soon, Jake.
Cool. Sounds good, Christine. You too. Thanks again.
Yep. See you later.
Later.
Huge thanks to Jake Trowbridge and the entire team at Bala Gear Guitars for their continued support and incredible insight into the gear world. Visit www.whoischristineanyway.com for access to all the social media links and additional podcast episodes.